We all have things that we suck at. We all have things that we're good at. We all have things that we love to do. We all have things that we hate to do. I personally encourage people to do the things that they love to do. I encourage people to do the things that they're really good at doing if they love those things. And I also encourage people to stop doing what they suck at if they hate those things. And I encourage people to just stop doing what they hate, period. There are so many things that we can do in our life. There's an infinite amount of things that we can do with our life. And we're only going to be alive for about another 100 years. Everyone watching this, you probably got another 100 years on this planet. Or less, we don't know. You could be gone tomorrow. You could be gone in a week, gone in a couple of years. You don't know how much time you've got. So you're best spending your time on what you're good at. People around you are going to benefit from that. You're going to benefit from that, of course. The whole world's going to benefit from you doing what you're good at. The world benefits from you doing what you love to do. And you typically love what you're good at. But if you're not good at something and you love it, keep doing it. You'll get better, for sure. And if you're good at something but you don't love it, you don't need to do it. Don't worry. There's other things that you can do in life. There's plenty of things that I suck at. And I can count on everyone's hand in the world the amount of things that I suck at. And I can probably count on one hand the things that I'm pretty good at. All right? I'm pretty good at editing videos. I'm pretty good at filming videos. I'm pretty good at communicating an idea across. I'm pretty good at, I guess, public speaking. I'm pretty good at fitness and going to the gym and, you know, riding bikes and swimming and running and things like that. Triathlon. I'm pretty good at those 5 things. I'm pretty good with children as well, perhaps. I'm pretty good with designing things. I'm pretty good with brainstorming with people. I'm pretty good with holding a fun conversation. I think I'm pretty good at those things. But that's like 7 or 8 things. There's a billion infinite things I suck at, and I don't worry about it. I don't do those things. I delegate those things. Some of the things I suck at chemistry. I couldn't give a shit about chemistry. I sucked at that in school. I sucked at history and geology. I don't care about history or geology. Why would I care? I just don't care. Sorry, I don't care. So I'm not good at it. I sucked at math. I still suck at math or maths. Even if I got a tutor. And I would spend extra time studying, and I think I would get the concept down pat. I'm like, all right, Mr. Mathematician, thanks for teaching me. Now I know how to divide, multiply, and subtract, and do factors and all these things, and decimal points, and all these things, long division. And I think I get it. I think I had it down pat, no problem. I show up at the math test, and I'm like, ooh, I don't remember this, but all right, anyways, I try it out, and I do the test, and I think I do all right. I'm like, yeah, I definitely passed. Obviously, I passed. I got a tutor and I put in all extra time, and I really think I got the concepts down. Anyways, take the test, I get the test results back, it's like F, fail. I failed math, man. It was definitely the one class I failed big time. I had to do like the step down math. I was really bad at math, but who cares? I use a freaking calculator nowadays, man. Who cares if I suck at math? I don't care. I'm really good at those, 7 or 8 things I listed. There are a billion things I suck at, like plumbing and electricity and fixing like shit around the house. Like, that's just not my style. That's not my vibe. I don't vibe with that stuff. That's why I don't get the results there. I vibe with other stuff. I vibe with more creative acts of expression. I vibe with more athletic acts of expression. Definitely, that's my vibe. That's why I get the results there. So it's important for people to be self-aware enough to figure out which category in life or which area in life, which niche that they're good at. You gotta figure that out early. You don't have to figure it out early, but it's better to figure it out early than figure it out later. You're better to figure out that you love to play soccer when you're 4 years old than to figure it out when you're 40 years old. Because when you're 4, you can get pretty good at it. By the time you're 40, you'll be a freaking professional. You'll be having your whole life spent playing a sport that you love. But if you just figured out at age 40 that you love soccer and you didn't know that for the first 40 years, then who knows what you're doing for the first 40 years. Who knows? I don't know. Hopefully you're doing something you love to do. But anyways, don't think it's selfish to focus on the things you're good at. In fact, it's the only way to benefit everyone around you is to focus on the things that you're good at. Focus on the things that you love. It's not selfish. It's really the only way to benefit everyone. If you're doing shit that you hate, if you're doing shit that you suck at, you're not benefiting anyone, man. You're not even having a great day probably because you're doing what you hate. The best days in my life are the days that I get to spend with friends, the days I get to express myself creatively, the days I get to move my body physically, the days I get to make progress. Those are the best days. I track it. I'm like, hey, why was today a good day? Mark it down. Why was today a shitty day? Mark it down. I mark all these reasons down. What goes into a good day? What goes into the best day ever? What are the ingredients for a best day ever? And invariably, it always turns out that the best days ever are the days where I'm doing what I love to do with the people I love in the way that I want to do the things. That's just how it goes, man. That's just how it works. There's certain things that you can do every day that guarantee you have a good day. there are things you can do every day that guarantee you have a shitty day. And a lot of people aren't aware of the things that they can do to have a good day. They're just going on autopilot. They're just doing these things out of reactionary mode. They're not in creative mode. They're in react mode. So they're just reacting to circumstances and situations. They're bouncing around like a pinball in there. And they're like, oh, today was whatever day. Or they wake up tomorrow, they're hoping today's going to be a good day, but they're not really in creation mode. But the fact is, you can create your day. You can intentionally say, you know what? Today, January 10th, January 11th, January 12th, January 15th, December 31st, whatever day it is, today I'm going to do what I love to do. And I'm only going to do what I love to do. And I'm going to do it with the people I love to do it with. Maybe I'll do it by myself. And I'm just going to flow with it, man. See where it goes. I'm not going to have any expectations or any attachments to the end outcome because I'm going to be in love with the process. You can do that. You absolutely can do that. Now, there's a whole bunch of ways that you can do that. There's a whole bunch of ways of going about that. There's a whole bunch of ways of maybe potentially quitting your current job or getting a new job or getting out of your current relationship, getting in a new relationship. However that looks, the word how isn't really up for you to figure out. It's up for you to discover in hindsight. Like, we only really discover how to do things in hindsight. Once we do them, we can figure it out in hindsight. So all these, like, you know, how-to tutorials, someone had to come up with that how-to tutorial. They had to figure it out on their own. Your life, Ted's life, I don't know how exactly I'm going to figure things out. I just know that I want to figure these things out. And I know that I'm going to figure these things out. It's just the way it works. You know, when you're rock climbing, you don't know which hand you're going to put next. You just try it. That one doesn't work, that one doesn't work, that one doesn't work. Finally, that one works. You grab on, you pull up. You don't know how you're going to get to the top of the mountain. You just know you're going to put one hand there and one hand there, and you just climb your way up. That's exactly like life, man. It's a metaphor for life. It's a reflection of life. I don't know how tomorrow's going to pan out. All I know is that tomorrow I want to make some good videos. I want to hang out with some good people, make some progress on my app, make some progress with my fitness gains. And I'm just constantly focusing on the things I'm good at, and I'm delegating the shit that I suck at. There's so many things I suck at, guys. I suck at carpentry. I suck at fixing cars. I suck at getting back to people on time online, usually with emails and messages. I suck at making videos that I say I'm gonna make. Instead, I just make videos in the moment, on the spot. You know, so, and for every weakness I have, I'm sure I have a strength. There's got to be a polar opposite. But I'm just really aware of like these 7 or 8 things that I'm really good at, and I focus all my time, energy, and attention on those things. And for all the weaknesses I have, it's all good. I don't need to care. You don't need to focus on the things. So anyways, I hope I've driven this point home deeply enough, guys. Do what you love. And watch how your strengths overshadow your weaknesses. Watch how when you get really good at something, nobody cares what you suck at. People are just going to care more and more and more about the things that you're good at. And you're just going to fall more and more deeply in love with the things that you're good at. What is for you, it could be singing, it could be acting, it could be painting, it could be writing, it could be being a geologist, it could be being a mathematician, it could be being a magician, it could be being a father, it could be being a mother. Whatever it is, you can be unique and you can be you, and you can just do that to the best of your ability and just follow your highest excitement and watch where it takes you. No expectation of the end outcome. Just follow along like a little string. Keep doing what you love every single day and continuously make progress, guys. I'll leave you with the final point here. As a personal trainer, the clients of mine who made the most progress and the clients of mine who stuck with me the longest over the years when we were training together, those were the clients who saw the most progress. They continuously saw progress, little bits of progress here and there. Every session they see a little bit of progress. And so they'd have something to look forward to, come back for next week. And they knew it was everything, all the hard work was worth it because they were seeing the gains, they were seeing the progress, they were seeing their times get faster, they were seeing their lifts increase. And the opposite is also true. The clients who didn't see progress, they dropped off. The clients who didn't see progress, they only lasted 2 or 3 sessions. They only lasted 2 or 3 weeks. They only lasted 2 or 3 months tops. And that was my fault. I will take 100% responsibility for that. I'll take responsibility for that for sure because I wasn't directing their awareness, I wasn't directing their attention on the things that they were good at. I wasn't addressing their strengths enough. I wasn't doubling down on their strengths. I was saying, you know what, like, this is still pretty shitty and you haven't really improved on that, so we need to do it again. It's like, why would you need to do something again if they don't like it, they're not good at it? Instead, just focus on the things they're good at and make them even better. Make your strengths so effing huge that no one even knows what you suck at. Do you know what Arnold Schwarzenegger sucks at? No, you don't know what he sucks at, but you know he's good at acting, you know he's good at lifting heavy. You know, do you know what Michael Jordan sucks at? No, but you know he's pretty good at baseball, he's pretty good at basketball, he's pretty good at golf. And Michael Jordan, man, is like, he's a hero. Do you know what Wayne Gretzky sucks at? Nobody cares what Wayne Gretzky sucked at. Wayne Gretzky, people just focus on his strengths. They focus on how good he was at hockey. You know? Do you guys watch Casey Neistat? Do you know what he sucks at? Who cares what Casey Neistat sucks at? He doesn't focus on that. He focuses on making videos. He focuses on making films, making companies, making apps, whatever he wants to do. So the same goes for you, man. Nobody really cares what you Nobody cares what you suck at if you don't focus on it. If you just keep directing your attention and everyone else's attention on the things you're good at, you're going to live a way different life. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video, sometime, somewhere, in some way, shape, or form. Peace. Test. Oh, you're kidding. I just filmed like my favorite video I've ever filmed in my life. I was flowing so well. I don't think I've ever flowed like that in my life before. I was channeling right there. And the mic wasn't on. You gotta learn, man. You gotta learn. This is what life's all about. You've got to learn. You either win in life or you learn. You either win or you learn. If I was in a bad mental state right now, which I'm not, clearly. If I was in a bad mental state right now and that just happened, I would freak out, man. I'd be like, no, like stupid camera, stupid microphone, stupid Ted, what an idiot. Didn't even turn the mic on. What a waste of time. This whole YouTube thing, man, it's only giving me, you know, headaches, all these things. But I'm not in a mental state. I'm in a good mental state. So I'm like, wow, I just channeled all that stuff. I just like had a really good life experience getting that stuff out of me and putting it out into the universe, even though you guys never heard it. It was a really good experience. Anyways, I need to redo this whole video now, so I'm going to start from square one. I'm going to turn the camera off, turn it back on again. And I don't know if this is ever going to see YouTube, but it's the behind the scenes anyway. Dang.